Morning. Good to see you finally. I always miss you, I think. I think this is a great time for you. Must be early morning in the US. Just wanted to say shout out to everybody. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I'm going through a little bit of a period right now. I've lost a member of the family and I just need to get my mind off things. And I think the best way to do that is working. So, yeah, if I'm not laughing, I'm crying. So basically, it is what it is. I've done a coffee cup for you today, and we're coming to the end of this Cancerian season. And I must say, I have had, good and bad things happen in my, birthday month, being a Cancerian myself. Yep. And if anyone's new, please do a shout out where you're from. Put a comment in the chat section where you're from. Yeah, so I just have to answer a message, a crucial message. Yeah, I'm dealing with people who just don't understand anything. Okay, all right. So let's have a look. We're going to use the Coffee Cup Oracle. Also, thank you for the likes on arrival, everybody. I truly appreciate it. Just smash the like button. Tell me what you do when you're going through some sort of tragedy or something goes on. Tell me what you do. Put a comment in the chat or below, and tell me what you do when you go through some sort of grief or loss or unexpected events happen. Tell me what you do. What's your outlet? Thank you, Essence O, for my happy birthday message. Yeah, it's got a beautiful perfume which I absolutely adore, which is called Goddess, which I think is very fitting. Even though it does sound a bit egotistical, it is what it is. Hi Mystique, how are you? Hi Rash from South Africa. Hi Nikki Gonzalez. Hola amor, ¿cómo estás? Mystique, welcome back, my love. Mon amour. Rash, I'm okay, but I'm not okay. Yes, so I like to go live at different times, so I'm glad that I've caught some of you at this time. So welcome back to all of those. I'm sorry if there's a little bit of a glare or reflection, but I'm trying to get a bit of light into this cup. I also did a saucer, and there's a bit of a teardrop there, which kind of makes sense to me in this saucer. There could be some grief, loss, or something kind of moving forward. I'm also seeing now it's an egg. And also it looks like a shark now too. Like it does move around because it's a bit watery. Can you see that sharky little face popping out there? Let me see if there's anything else in this cup. Okay, in this saucer. There could be a shark in the family. Because the saucer is often the family or where you're located. Battles. Got like angel wings here. Birds, news, messages, hearing something from the family, inside the family, news coming in, broken hearts maybe as well. There's also something here, I'm not going to move it around too much, but it kind of looks to me like there could be a few fish there, could be some money, and the shark wants to get the fish. So that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing there in the saucer. The most important thing is the cup, so we're going to move on to the cup. If any of you do want to do a super chat, please go ahead and put your super chat question in with your donation on the donation button below. Some countries do not use the super chat or PayPal, that is including the United Arab Emirates. So if you do want to go into my website, AMIRA/contact, there is a donation button there, and I do believe you can pay by credit card. If you do that, please send me a message and I'll check the donations that come through there, or anyone else who prefers to go privately and do a pre-order or a donation through the website, you are most welcome to do that. So for those of you who are in countries that don't support the super chat or PayPal, you can do that on the website. All right. Okay, Coffee Cup Oracle, and we're going to start with a cup. We're going to clarify with the Oracle cards. These cards are available in English and Spanish. The Spanish version have sold out in the US, North America, Mexico, and Canada, but they are available in certain countries in the EU, not in Spain, But in Italy, France, Germany, you can pick them up there, I think, also in the Netherlands. All right. I haven't looked at the cup yet, so let's have a really nice little look at this, see how we go. The 11/11 portal, coming to the end of the Cancer season. But Leo season is always fun, and I've got my moon in Leo, so hopefully we'll have some fun. Some fun in the sun in the Leo season, starting in a day or two. Okay. Some of you, your life might have been have taken a big U-turn, all right? You're going in one direction, it's turned around 180 degrees. I'm starting at the handle, moving in a clockwise direction. Got the letter here, Victor. You could also have an U as well. A V for Victor, U for Umbria. Could be a place, a city, V for Venice as well. I love Venice, it's one of my favorite cities. Let me know if anything lags and I'll change the whole thing around. But I think we're good. I think we're good. I think the internet's fine. I think the internet's fine. Let me just get my little lighty light. There we go. I like to get a bit more light on it. Okay, so there's a loophole here. Some of you might be looking at a loophole to go through. So a loophole basically means like a way through, a way out. Can also be the eye of the needle. Some of you might be going through some sort of rebirth, going through the eye of the needle. If you look up the meaning of that, it can be sort of like the dark night of the soul, or going through the eye of the needle. I can't remember exactly what that means, but that's what's coming to me. Going through a very narrow space and coming out the other side is what I'm seeing here. So that's interesting. I did also see it. I just wanted to point this out before we go any further, because I might forget. I do forget sometimes. This looks like the state of Texas, the big state of Texas, by the way. Some of you might be looking at Texas, and it also looks a bit like Alaska. Just with this point here coming off, it looks a little bit like Alaska, okay? Some of you might be considering an Alaskan cruise or going to Alaska, moving there. There could be work there. I'm seeing a palette here of paints. So somebody might be painting, starting art. There seems to be an earth angel who's passed, who's watching over you. I do feel that that is a spirit guide or an earth angel who has passed. Somebody is having some addictions and they're crying out for help. I'm getting this through this little figurine down here. I don't know if you can see that okay, guys. Some of you might be going through some addictions or have someone cry out for help. We've also got the lizard here. We got the lizard also, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Lizard is about shedding the skin and also adapting to new situations. That could have something to do with going through the eye of the needle. You've also got an eye down here, which is protection or curse. Can be somebody put an eye on you, or you've got the eye of protection. There's also a little bit of a squiggle at the back of that eye, which could also be a fish. It could be about money, finances, prosperity, wealth. There's a snake coming down here with its head up and its tongue out, okay? So I kind of feel like the snake there is desire and attraction, definitely. Desire and attraction. And they might have done a U-turn. It looks like a double-headed snake. So somebody who is involved maybe with two people, or somebody else is involved with two people. So just watch that. They could be having a snaky moment or leaving something behind and going forward towards something else. So there is a fork in the road, a U-turn there. So there's like a change of direction for that snake. Okay. And if you do see anything in the cup, please put it in the comments below. Likes on arrival, appreciate it. It does help the channel. And also subscribe. I notice that 50% of the people who watch my videos are not even subscribed. Not that I've got a lot of viewers, but I don't really care because I like a niche following. I'm not really after the views, the views or the subs specifically. It's more of the niche. Okay, so we've got here somebody rising to the top. It's almost like you're pushing off the bottom of a swimming pool here and rising to the top, okay? Some of you might be deep diving. deep diving into the soul, literally, or deep diving physically into deep water, because we've got fish around. It looks like a dolphin or a porpoise. That's fun. Some of you might be going on a fun trip. Swimming with the dolphins even. Could be in Bimini Island. That's an island in the Bahamas. Could be somewhere else. Hawaii. Okay. I don't like to sort of take too much time with the whole cup, like every single little thing going on. There is a mask here. It reminds me of a Venetian mask. So there could be somebody planning, to go to the Venetian ball, or hosting a ball, a masked ball, or seeing somebody is wearing a mask, taking off the mask. It kind of feels like it's sort of half black and white, half white. So I do feel like this mask is slipping off, okay? There's 2 hearts here, 2 heart beaters, 1. I'm getting that song. Was it the Bangles? 2 hearts beaters, 1. Can't remember. Let's see what else we've got. I'm also getting the message here, crouching tiger, something dragon, that movie. Getting this sort of symbol, this like crouching down thing here. I'm getting this sort of thing. It could be somebody's taking up martial arts, or it could be a good release of anger or an outlet for anger, martial arts of any sort or description. Okay, we've got the whale, beautiful wisdom here, tapping into Akashic records, feeling like things are smooth sailing at some point in time. This could be a little further down the track. Sometimes the cups go out for 1, 2, 3 months, a year even. Looks like a falcon. There could be connections here with the Middle East, falconry, the UAE, the Gulf. There's a body of a person here. It looks like a child. Looks like a 3 or 4-year-old child. It actually looks really, really cute, actually very serene. Somebody's having a baby, or it could be a baby even. It looks like a very light-skinned baby. So that baby belongs to somebody. It wants to come through. Just behind here, I've got like a little goat. So it's success. So if goats are success climbing up the mountain. So if somebody is wanting to have a baby, I feel like they will get pregnant, okay? There is a pregnancy there for you. All right. I do see Africa there too. Africa's coming down there. I've also got a woman's breasts. That might mean something to you, something to do with breast surgery. And once again, painting or doing some sort of still modeling, or painting models naked or busts, or doing some sort of sculpture is also what I'm getting. That also sort of resonates with me with Rome, with Italy, because I have a lot of these beautiful marble sculptures in busts and things like that. Okay, we've got a lovely African face here with a turban. There's a lady here. She could be in spirit. I feel like she's a dancer and a singer. I'm getting Caribbean vibes with her and magic. I feel like she's definitely helping you with something, so you can ask her for assistance. She could also be one of the Orishas, so you can call in one of the Orishas. So it could be, I don't know what it's. Ishtar is not an Orisha, but I am getting something with Ishtar coming in. Some of you might be wanting to study that. Also, Yemaya and Yemaya is my favorite one, or the one that is sort of with me, but some of you are also working with some of the other Orishas. So that's a good symbol. I feel like that is a very, very lucky charm there. So you can pull that one in. She's going to get rid of any sort of crouching tigers and hidden dragons. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting another crouch here. Somebody crouching and hiding. She's sort of going to wipe them out, or she's going to speak to them and get them to rise up. get them to come out, help them with their journey. There's a heart here in this shape that's kind of gone askew. It's sort of on its side. So there could have been a heart situation that's kind of gone a little bit in a different direction than what you felt it would go in, but it's okay. Could rectify itself at some point in time. We have done the countries that popped out. Now let's have a look and see if we've got anything in the bottom. I get a horse head there, and also yeah, it's definitely a horse head. Some of you might be into horses, breeding horses, going to the races, racetracks. Some of you might be going to the Kentucky Derby or one of the races in Hong Kong, Australia, Singapore, the UK. There could be some races coming up. You might actually meet somebody at the races. Horse racing is a great place to meet people. Or action is actually depicted by the horse in the cup, in the coffee cup. There's lots of faces down here. Some are masks, masked faces. I've also got a little inkling here of a what's that funny little fish thing called? Seahorse. Seahorses are very rare and unique, so you don't want to sort of use seahorse energy unless you're doing something very, very different and unusual. You don't want to pull in that energy unless you're doing something very different and unusual. Just behind the seahorse, I'm getting a reindeer, so I feel like something is going to happen around Christmas, the winter time. Some of you might be going towards the northern hemisphere, going up towards the North Pole, going to visit Santa's house, going to the Scandinavian countries. I'm also getting elk. Elk are actually really good because it gives you sustenance. All right, so let's do a wish for the collective, and with the intention of meaning something to all of the collective, and then I'll start with the super chat. So let's do a collective wish. And see what's underneath that wish. Let me just check. It's always very, very tricky getting your hands cleaned after all of that. Okay. I do see a ram. There could be an Aries here, or somebody's barging into your life, or you're barging into somebody else's life. I'm also getting the word crossbody. I don't know what that means. Some of you might be designing something that goes across the body. Bags, baby harnesses, something like that. There's also a lion or like a pharaoh type thing just below that as well. So that sort of symbolizes strength and success. And also, I'll just point that out. And coming into the Leo season, could also be somebody born under the line you might meet under Leo. But I'm also getting Egyptian connections with that particular image. It looks a little bit like a sphinx to me as well, or whatever it is outside the pyramids. Some of you might be checking your colon or doing a colonoscopy. I'm just getting that with that. That could be a good thing to do. It's not a heavy operation or procedure or anything like that, so it's okay. Let's have a look and see. Lady's face. There's a funny face here. She's got really, really curly dark hair. She's got a big smile, big eyes. Could be somebody in spirit. It's like somebody's caught her. There's a hand on. It's a little bit spooky actually. There's a bit of a hand holding her down. So it could be that somebody wants to shine their light, and they're being held down by some sort of person, force, situation, or something else that you can relate to. All right. Okay, so thank you for the patience with the cup. It always takes a bit of time. I'm going to come on to, thanks Lisa J for the donation. Oh, from the UK, good. Hi, Elaine will be coming up to you as well. And we're going to start with Rash. But let's do a collective clarification on the cup using the Coffee Cup Oracle, available in English and in Spanish, worldwide on Amazon. Let's have a look. If you want to support me at all, just go buy a deck. That always helps. Okay, and then you can play with the cards. All right, coins, money. Okay, lucky money. That was what I was wishing for, lucky money. That's really good. That's a confirmation. Slow but steady protection. You are protected by situations. Crescent moon coming up very, very soon. Cycles and changes in the air. Sadness, that can be related to. I can relate to that. Sadness, female. Also somebody in spirit that might have passed over already, who was a mother, mother-in-law, grandmother, or could be somebody who's leaving you an inheritance who is elderly as well. Male or female, I'm getting with that. The key to unlock a door. Some of you might be getting a new house, a new job, unlocking a door that is going to be creating purity for you. It's going to sort of set you off in a new direction. Underneath, we've got transformation with the scarab, and that's the Egyptian connection. And also this beautiful jewel pops out. So and there's also something here too that is jumping out at me this time with this particular card. Almost looks like a little heart. The scarab is about transformation and nourishment. It's about self-care and survival, looking after yourself, rising from the ashes, also coming, because scarabs live in dung, they're dung beetles, but they're very symbolic in Egypt, the Middle East. If you want to look up, anything to do with the scarab, I would say do that. Some of you are transforming your body, mind, spirit, inner and outer self into a better version of yourself, is also what I'm seeing. Let's have a look. Okay, I might have to just go and get I've got the Coffee Cup Oracle, the Love Oracle. I do like to have the Tarot on hand as well for any clarifiers. Rash, I need to have more of okay, what's next in your life? I'll just cut a card for you on that. Yep, I do like a juicy question, guys, so try to make it a juicy question. And when I say juicy question, what I mean is make it interesting. We want interesting questions. We want questions that are going to kind of resonate with the audience. We want questions that other people can relate to, because you might actually get a message in somebody else's question or answer or reading. Yep. It might just give you something to go with. Now I'm getting that song, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. I get that. I've gotten that quite a lot. Okay, so I would say know that there's hope and a bridge somewhere along the way, okay? Rash, let me just have a look and see if you put anything in. Okay, you said okay. All right, thanks for your donation from South Africa. Let's see, Rash, what's next in your path? And you're welcome to timestamp the collective read. It is always at the start, so it's quite a long one today, 24 minutes approximately. Okay, this is for Rash. Where is your what's next in your path? Okay. Looking at options and choices to do with finances, where to invest, where to put your finances. Also getting more money through a job application, or there's a lot of competition in this job application, but I do feel you've got a very good chance of getting it or more than one offer. So if you've got a new job that you're applying for, multiple jobs, I do feel that you're going to get the right one. There will be a boss that will help you and will choose you. You're also rising up into your emperor self, emperor or empress, rising up into your true power and bossing yourself, being your boss, bossing up. Bossing up is what I'd like to say. Being your own boss can also play in the cards for you as well. General readings are like dipping into a big pool. So unless you really do a specific, I do prefer specifics, but having said that, channel messages can come through with generals. But I do like specifics more because we can really get into different details. Hi Jenny, thanks for the $6.99. Happy early birthday. Looking for love, going to New York. Have a great time. I'm getting the, I don't know if you're going to be going up the Empire State Building, but I'm seeing the Empire State. You're looking at it. It's almost like something out of the movies. You know that proposal? Was it Sleepless in Seattle? You might end up getting proposals somewhere from somebody you meet in New York later on. I'm getting a 6 month around it. So if you are going to New York, just do look and see who's, you know, if there's anyone there that you want to meet. Because I feel like it could be a good idea. Taking back your power and control in a situation. So it could be taking back your power and control in your life. Dating coming up for you, 100%. True love, that's the engagement ring. Gemstones, crystals and jewelry, that's the engagement ring. Okay, so there will be an engagement coming up through dating, which is great. You're being more discerning now about your love life. You're cutting off the dead wood, and I feel like this is part of the control card, cutting off the dead wood. You're also getting somebody who's very compatible with you on a physical level, if you can read that card. I can't really say too much on general YouTube because they can block things, yeah. So, when you're feeling the most free is when you are going to be attracting somebody. So just enjoy this trip to New York. Enjoy your freedom. It could be that one when you get back from New York, you just meet someone because you're in a totally different space and you are feeling fantastic. Yeah. And really bring somebody in. Yep. That's often happened to me in the past, like just having the most amazing in-love story with your own life will attract people into your life that are going to complement it for you. So I wish you all the best. Happy early birthday, Jenny. Thank you, thank you. All right, what do we got? Swittledink. Yeah, Rash, I've already done your reading, sweetheart, so we can't redo it, you know, unless you'd like to put another. Oh yeah, you put another super chat in. I don't know how much $9.99 is. The bigger the donation, the more in depth the reading. But some of these currencies, they quit, you know, that they turn out to be like $1. You know, so I don't know exactly what it is in the US dollars. All right, Swittledink from New Zealand. Xeon. Is Xeon the one for you? Good question. I feel like he's got good potential. I don't know if he's got Maori links or you've got Maori links. I'm getting something around the Maori and also where the Maori live. The hot pools. Where are the hot pools located? I think you'll be able to tell me. I'm not going to try to work that out. Swittledink. Yeah, hi from New Zealand. Good to see you. I love New Zealand. I was born in New Zealand actually, so everything is good in New Zealand. All right. Is Xeon the one for you? Let's see. Half Maori and half Cook Island. Beautiful. You must be stunning. Okay, so serious relationship is on offer here, or looking for a serious relationship. Could be also a relationship where you both become quite prosperous together, like a power couple, helping each other. There could be a third party situation, so that's either around you choosing between two people or him choosing between two people, or interference from a third party. Let's clarify the third party. Could be somebody around you who doesn't like Xeon, or somebody around them. True love. Well, it has confirmed that he is highly potential for you. So I'm getting a yes on that. I would just keep moving. He might be focusing on money right now. Yep. All right, Nikki, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Still working, wondering if this long distance man is just playing me for my emotions. Okay. When was the last time he actually visited or came up? Look, a lot of men long distance, they like to keep you long distance because they want a cyber relationship. They want your attention because you're going to give them attention. So if you stop giving them attention, they're either going to have to step up and step into your life more, or step out. Very simple. Very simple. Is he just playing? So I wouldn't get emotionally involved in his discussions. Yeah, I wouldn't get emotionally involved. If he doesn't have a plan for you in the future. I am being asked to do the tarot, so I'm just going to start off with this one first. He wants his freedom. I feel like he wants his cake and to eat it too. You've got wallflower, which is not living up to its potential. Yeah, I think I would cut him loose. I think I would cut him loose if I was you. And he's got nothing to offer and he's just wanting attention. Then it's a definite no. It's a very dry no. I love that, dry no. Yeah, it's a definite dry no, Nikki. Let me cut a card on the tarot for you. There's other guys that should be coming in around you. Are you in North Carolina still? I'm still getting that castle. Built more house. Might mean something for somebody. I feel like if there's anything with him, there's delays in action. Counting your blessings is what I'm seeing here. Counting your blessings and being guided for something. There is also potentially a younger man. He could be a fire sign. He might come in hot and heavy for you. And he's going to treat you differently to this other guy. Yeah, but it could be just passion. There could be a passionate connection that will distract you or move you forward from this person. But the outcome, you've got the King of Pentacles. So he is really the one to be, he's the solid king. He's the one that's going to give you everything. He's the one that's going to be there for you, got your back. He's the one that's going to collaborate. He's the one that's slow and steady, calm, wins the race. You know, he's the one that is the serious one. Okay, so I would say, you know, go for that. If that pops up, go for that. You might have a fling first. It could also be, you know, this other guy trying to have a fling with you. So you have to work out who the fling is and where is it coming from. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Nikki. Okay. Lisa Jade. Thank you. Thank you for the £9.99. Still waiting to move due to my neighbour, and I'm losing hope due to a lack of suitable houses. Yeah, low housing problem right now. I'd like to know when it will happen, what to look out for, what the house would be like. Okay, I'm getting two different houses. I'm getting like a brick house, like brown, reddish brick, and I'm also getting a I'm getting apartments, or, you know, those terrace houses in London, like one connected to the other. I'm also getting that with a white exterior. Yeah, white exterior. Still waiting to move from your neighbourhood. I feel like it's going to be at the end of summer. Let's just check. Yeah, you've got victory here. It's coming in sooner than you think. I feel some people are getting thrown out. I feel like some people are getting thrown out, okay? You're going to have more than one choice. So I feel some people are going to be evicted, and then you are going to step into their property. There is an issue here with the property being clean, and I feel like they're sending the cleaners in first. I do feel like you'd be very happy there as well. Okay, Lisa Jade. Let's see your second question, because you did put another one in, or a third question actually as well. Hi, good looking. How are you? Grand Rising, Amira. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Personal Power. Welcome back. Training. Excellent. Please smash a like on arrival. I truly appreciate it. Helps the channel, and put a comment below. What do you do? Question of the day is, what do you do when you're going through grief, loss, and situations of difficulty to do with people, family members, etc. Okay. What karma justice will my neighbor face for harassing you? Okay. Well, you got the Justice card in the last read. I feel like you're taking this burden heavily, but your wishes will come true with it. I do feel like your wishes will come true. You've also asked me, Lisa J, for the rest of the love year. Let's see. I don't know if there's an area called Craig's End in the UK, or that's in Australia. I can't remember if there's a place called Craig's End or Craig End. Oh, right. That's what happened to this property. You were evicted. They were evicted and the property had to be gutted. Yeah, it made a big mess. Big mess. Yeah, big mess. Yeah. Let's have a look at the rest of the year for you. I think the same cycle will repeat itself, Lisa J, but you're going to have two options. I feel like one is more of a walk-up apartment or 3-level townhouse or terrace house sort of situation, and the other one is a single home with brick. The walk-up is more of a terrace house scenario. Okay. I do feel like they'll get some justice. Eventually it will happen. All right. Lisa Jade, what else have you got? You keep asking questions. All right. Thank you, thank you. You passed your exam. I'll come back to the people who I missed. I just want to do Lisa Jade first. Rest of love for this year. And will you pass your exams in September? Love. Mature man. Looking good. Mature for his age, not necessarily in age. Once you feel the most free, you're going to attract the best person in. Could be somebody around this new property that you move into. Housing, real estate is coming first in your priorities. And I feel that that is when the courting man is going to step up into your life. 100%. There's a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, a lot of energy, and all obstacles will be removed, all delays will be removed. I'm feeling that obstacle card is like shifting the obstacle out. You might also do some decluttering, cleansing, and packing. Sometimes if you do want to move, start packing and the move will come. Start packing and decluttering. Okay. Uni pass exams in September, yes or no? For Lisa Jade. Coming back to you, everybody. Hi, Elaine. How are you, my dear? Excellent, excellent. All right. Exams in September. Welcome, Lisa Jade. Welcome, welcome. I do really want to put out there that you're going to be okay. You know, I just feel like you'll be okay. So try not to worry about it. Okay, moving forward, you're definitely going to be moving. Sometimes we ask one question, we get another answer. You're going to be doing very well with your career, so I feel like it's a yes. And you are going to be moving forward with that passing of exams. It might enable you to actually move forward into a new area for work. And you're going to be shining and you're going to be taking things in your stride. doing extremely well. So I feel like it's a yes, 100%. And with that, you're going to have abundance and happiness. Your cup will be overflowing, overflowing. You will be deciding what to do next. Like there'll be a lot going on, I feel, Lisa James. Yeah, a lot going on. Oh, the hot pools are in Rotorua. Exactly. Oh, that's really uncanny. Yeah, I love Rotorua. It's one of my favorite cities or towns in New Zealand. Okay. So I was picking up on that. So somebody around your neighborhood. Okay, coming down, we've got Sadie, Rash, Elaine. I don't think I missed anybody before that. Okay. Elaine Woods. I had a couple offer me a place in Chicago yesterday. Should I take this offer or wait till I get something better? Okay. Good question. You know, sometimes if you're single and living with a couple, it's really weird dynamics because they're always going to have the upper hand, you know. They're always going to have the power of two against the power of one, especially if something goes wrong. Let's have a look. Should you wait? I feel like I'm leaning towards wait for something better, and I feel like it could come in a week. Somewhere where you've lived before or close to a place where you grew up or you lived before, and that feels very cozy to you. All right. Walk down memory lane. You kind of feel like you're compromising yourself by taking that position, that accommodation. You're worried about finances and sort of trying to stretch it. You will have victory. So I do feel like there's a lightning bolt here coming through the clouds. So I do feel like you're going to have victory, and I feel like it's going to be soon. An ace can be 1 day, 1 week. So I feel like it's a yes. Sit it out for something better. All right. We've done you, Lisa Jade. Let's have a look at Zar. Thank you. Rash. Sorry, Rash. Hi, Didi. Put a donation in the box below under the $sign if you'd like me to answer your question. Oh, Jenny, you signed up for the Empire State. That's awesome. Okay, Rash. So in a relationship with Aquarius, still having feelings for the Pisces, no contact. What's next between Pisces and myself? We meet and speak again, and when, please? Okay. I don't know. I just feel like it's fading, you know. Pisces have the, you know, the ability of returning to past loves after many, many, many years even. Many years. Yeah, many, many years. Thanks, Ella B. Thank you for the donation. My gratitude to you. Also put down your current position. If you're looking at career, what are you doing? And where are you, so I can tune into the location. That could be the U-turn for you, Rash. I feel like this person might do a U-turn. Still getting cars around you. I think I got that for you before. Driving, seeing this person in a car. He still sees you as being very attractive and very, very, you know, passionately attracted to you. The High Priestess. He sees you as also being a bit witchy, or the future is yet unrevealed. We're not sure. He's trying to work out he feels like if he does do any sort of move, it's going to cost him too much money, whether that's leaving his wife or whatever he might be doing. The Star. He sees you as wifey material, actually. if you are meant to be with him, you're going to have to leave wherever you're living, like city, state, country even. Okay. When are you going to see him or hear from him? I feel like timing on this one is very tricky. Yeah. But I would say it's sooner than later. 2 years. Could be a 3 around it. Could be a 3 around it, either 3 months or at the end of 3 years. Okay. Yes, Elaine, wait for something better. Yep. And you'll get it inside a week, I feel. And tune into the energy with this couple. If you do need to go somewhere desperately, you might just take it and tell them you'll take it for a month. You know, if you really need to. Otherwise, I would keep looking. Yep. All right. Sadie, how are you, my dear? Sadie. Will you and Timothy end up in a relationship? Good question. Thank you for the donations, everybody. I truly appreciate it. Thanks for the likes on arrival. And put a comment below. What do you do? What do you do to kind of get out of a grief situation in your life? What do you do? What's your go-to? This is for everybody. I'm asking that. Sadie. Timothy. Will you end up with Timothy? I'm getting an M sounding name for you, first, second, or last. So I'm not sure if Timothy has an M initial. Delays. Delays, delays, delays. Healing hearts, getting over past love. He sees you as a star. There could be someone here in the equation, either you or him, that's moving somewhere, leaving the past behind. Yeah, working on something. He could be working on finances. There's a lot of patience here that you've put in already, Sadie. I don't know if it's worth putting any more patience into this person. Yeah, they're either on the page or they're not. If they're not on the page, you've got to get them off the page. Yeah. Dangling by one finger on the page. Let's cut a card for you, Sadie. Long distance is something to do with a long distance journey. Somebody's going somewhere. Or there's a foreign element. I feel like this guy could be just looking for an open. All right. Sorry to say that. Thank you, Sadie. Okay, we've done you, Lisa Jade. Ella B, how are you, my dear? Any opportunities in your career? Let's see if you put your career down. Didn't hear anything. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Elaine. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Dee Dee, what is your job? What is your job actually? We need a proper job description, and also Ella B, proper description of your job and location. Just put it in the comment. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Elaine. Let's see. We're waiting. Need a job description and location for career and work questions. Sorry, I did a typo. Elaine. Oh. Her question is more towards how I felt about African Latinos, not the apartment. That's very weird, yeah. Very weird, very weird, very weird. Okay. What are you specializing in? I live in New York, New Jersey, work in a restaurant. I want to open my own business. Don't know yet. Are you trained in anything? Do you have any talents? I'm not sure if you actually end up cooking or something. I'm getting like cooking or chefing or having your own cooking channel or something like that. Thanks, Elaine. You're most welcome. Business degree. Okay. I'm getting something to do with food, and you might end up doing something like, I'm getting sweets or cupcakes or something like that. You might end up doing some sort of a small business revolving around catering or something to do with catering for parties, for people. I'm getting a lot of cupcakes coming up around you. New Jersey. I feel like you're going to sort of cover the tri-state area. You don't like cooking. I think somebody else will do the cooking for you. It's not like you have to do it yourself. You could just be organizing everything. I'm also seeing Costco for you. So you might actually come up with some sort of product that you're going to be testing in Costco. It could be bought out by Costco. Yeah, it might be something specific. It looks like a cookie or a cake. And I see people in Costco sampling it. So that's what I'm seeing for you. You've got money, good money success here with a career. Definitely. Something you're very passionate about. It could be even something to do with finances or just working the money in the business. You might do it with a good partner, somebody who you really want to be with. And you might do it with a mother-in-law figure who does like cooking. Sales. Also, you could work in pharmaceutical sales or doing something high-profile sales where they get a lot of money. But still the children are there. You might cater, do some healthy snacks or something for children. Like come up with some sort of product with a partner who knows how to cook. Thank you, Ellie. Ella B. Okay, Dee Dee, how are you? Rest of the job for the rest of the year. Do we have a job description and where you are, Dee Dee? Let's take a little sip. Rest of the year. Welcome, Ellie. Rest of the year for Dee Dee. Let's have a look at Dee Dee. What's going on? Colorado, nurse manager. Okay. I'm getting the word clinic. So you might end up working in a private clinic that specializes in something. It could be cosmetology, beauty, something like that. Cosmetic surgery, specific clinic. Nurse manager. You must be working in a hospital then or something like that, or a private facility. Let's look at the cards for the next 6 months. Hi, Prussian. Welcome back. I don't know if you're wanting to have a baby, Diddy, or some abundance is coming your way. Or pregnancy. If you don't want to be pregnant, just be careful. Okay. You're going to take this role in leaps and strides. It's going to go really, really well. I do feel like you will look around in about 5 months for something else. So it could be towards the end of the year. And you're going to compare the money side of things. You might not, You might feel like the money is about the same as it was. So I feel like if you are going to do a lateral move, it's going to have to be for something bigger and better. All right. I do see you potentially getting a promotion though, or being offered a promotion, but you might not want to take on all the responsibility. So it's like you're being kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, do I want the extra responsibilities and a small amount of money extra for what they're wanting you to do? Or, you know, should I move somewhere else and have a lateral move and not get any, you know, anything really better? But if you do want something else on the resume, I'm seeing something by summer next year. You're actually going to get something good by or in summer 2024. I know that's pushing it out a bit, but sometimes these things take time to get the right fit. Okay, Didi, I hope that answers your question for you. Thank you so much for your super chat. Hi, Prussian. Thank you for the 5. Let's have a look. Ooh, 10 days ago, the kitty fell out of the window. Does he have a chip or a collar on him? And where did you like what city or state did you lose him in? I feel like he's kind of like up to no good with other cats. I feel like he's schmoozing with other cats out there in the neighborhood. I think he's around. I'm also seeing under bridges and in, what do they call it when there's like concrete sort of ravines where water goes into, not drains, but open drains. I feel like he's out somewhere in an area that's not really around houses. Chip Des Moines, Louisiana, okay. Like a water catchment. I do feel like he wants to be found and come back. She or he, him, yeah. I'd put out in your local neighborhood, like on social media, Facebook, has anyone seen your cat, signs, etc. And check, you've probably checked with all the vets to see where he is. It's reminding me of these drains that are in Los Angeles a lot, actually. I don't know what's in Louisiana, where the rivers overflow and they collect the water. I don't know what the word is. I feel it's 5 miles. I'm getting a 5-mile radius. 5 miles or 5 kilometers. I'm just trying to get this. Stormwater drains. That's where I get it might be under bridge. There's bridges and stormwater drains. Direction, I'm getting north. North. I think he's gone to a few different places. I'm getting north and then northeast and south. So he could be doing like kind of like a circle. Thanks, Dee Dee, for the confirmation. Appreciate that. I think if you put it out there, somebody will pick him up for you. Is she going to get the cat back? Yeah. Somebody's going to reach out to you. It's just going to be a while. Like they're thinking, you know, you're thinking, why is it taking so much time? But he might be hard to catch. And I'm getting the river here. And also the song again, Bridge Over Troubled Waters. So I think it's for you. There's bridges and then there's water going underneath in concrete. You know how I know it's not like that in Louisiana. It's usually more humid. There's more water and rain. But in California, it's very dry. But when it does dry up, the rivers in LA dry up, especially in the valley, there's like these sort of ravine areas with concrete in them, cement. Okay. I feel like you'll get him back. Yeah, you will. Okay, Candy. Thanks for the $9.99. Candy, what was your question? Oh, does Roland want to reconcile? I'm not getting the... I'm not getting the... Will he reach out? Okay, yeah. It was being covered by something. Does Roland want to reconcile? Will he reach out? Roland. Things are up in the air with him. Nothing's sort of set and steady. I do feel like he's looking at his money right now. Saying don't cry over spilt milk. Focus on the blessings that you do have in your life. And I do feel you're going to get a magical offer from somebody. I'm just not sure it's him. Could be him though. You've got the Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Let's pull a card for Roland. Soulmate. Not all soulmates are meant to be within this lifetime. Some are good, you know, workable relationship soulmates, and some of them are not. So you really have to ask yourself, is this a workable relationship or not? Will you hear from him again? Yes, I do feel you will. I'm not sure when. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Prussian. Thank you so much. Do you see him coming back around the apartment? I don't know. Let's see. He's going back to somewhere familiar, so it might not be your apartment, but it could be somewhere that he's been before. A house that he's been before, a neighbor's house, or somewhere that he was visiting before. It could be actually your house. I would definitely put more energy into the search, because I do feel like you'll end up, you know, it will be completed. You'll end up finding him. Thank you, Prussian. Thank you, thank you. Elaine, thanks for the $9.99. Is this place that you see going into a duplex or regular apartment that I end up renting? Okay. Whereabouts are you again, Elaine? I think you told me, sorry. I do repeat myself sometimes. Welcome, Prussian, welcome. Chicago, okay. And the question is, what sort of, will you end up in an apartment? I do see you be able to get a studio for yourself. I don't know if you are going to be going on a list or something like that. I do see a studio or a one-bedroom apartment that you will be approved for at some stage. offer you their studio. Could be a male. It might be a private ad where they just want cash or something like that. Could also be somebody that you end up living with, or you might move in with a single guy and end up having a relationship with them, or woman, depends on what you're into. But you might want to look for single men, single male ads. A lot of single males will say, I only want to share with a woman. I do think you'll start in a 2-bedroom, but you've got options, because I think if you do apply for a studio, you'll end up getting one yourself. But I think you might find something easier in the meantime. Duplex or regular apartment. I feel like it's more like, if you go in with this guy, I feel like it's more like a house in the suburbs. If you go by yourself, I feel it's an apartment. Not sure about the duplex. I think the duplex, there might be too many people there. That's what I get. Men, yeah. No, I feel like if you look in the classifieds, you might find a man who either has a studio in his house for rent that you're going to rent and have your own access, or he'll rent you a room. And I feel like he'll be a very decent person, a really nice guy. So you never know, Elaine, you never know. You could strike up a friendship with him or a relationship. Okay, any last calls, anybody? Any last questions? I'm going to wait. And I'll try to come back, every day or every other day as much as I can. So just keep tuned. Subscribe to the channel, because 50% of the viewers are not subscribers. And click the notification bell, as you know. I mean, everybody says this on YouTube. It gets a bit monotonous after a while. But it's what you have to do to get the notification that when I go live. Yeah, because it can be any time. When Spirit wants me to go live, I just get myself together and do it. Okay. Let's see if we've got anything else here. Thank you, Elaine. You're most welcome. What time is it in the US right now? I don't think the moderators have woken up yet. Bossy Megs is not here. She might have had a late night last night. I'm going to pick a card for Raquel for a love question. Somebody might a woman introduce you to a man, somebody in the neighborhood. And when you feel the most free is when you're going to meet somebody. So it could be the guy that you're seeing, if that's the case. Or you might have options of 2 different people. Welcome, Didi. Welcome. Okay. I think we're going to close off, everyone, because we don't have any other super chats at the moment. If you did want to pre-order a super chat for next time, if you're watching this replay, please go ahead and do that on my website. The links are below in the show more section, amirasalon.com/contact, and there's a donation button there on my website. There's also links there for all the cards. They are in, the Love Oracle is in Spanish, English, German, French, Portuguese, and Italian, and Turkish. It's always hard to remember 7 languages. The coffee cup is available in English and Spanish, worldwide on Amazon, and sometimes on Etsy. Lots of love, everybody. Take care. Have a great rest of your week.